tuning in to Duke and nothing.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
DA, thank you. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the small forward. Count that one.
It's simple, but I like how Fournier squares up before shooting. I mean, his form is impeccable.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
And here are the Bulls now. White the pass to Carter. White with it, guarded by Fultz. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Isaac outside. Fultz with the ball. White's there. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Chicago with the ball. White looking around. Markkanen in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Isaac outside. Back to Fultz. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Right side, Levine. Carter, the pass to Porter. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Fultz against White. And stolen by White. Porter kicks to White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine with it, now guarded by Fultz. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
White against Fultz. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Now here's White. Back to Markkanen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky is subbed in for White. Ross, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Fultz. Gordon, bucket is good. Gordon's got 6 points.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now, here's Satoransky. And there's the pass to Young. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
Dunn, he's checked in for Chicago. Orlando also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. And it's Ennis in for Jonathan Isaac. Chicago trailing here. Dunn outside. Thaddeus Young on the wing. And again, Chicago turns it over. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. He kicks it to Ross. Back to Gordon. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Some changes for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. For Orlando, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That's good from Carter Williams.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Dunn. Shot to stop the run. That shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Ross. A putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Now, here's Dunn. Valentine wide open, he fires. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Carter Williams against Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And when you allow Carter Williams to get that close to the basket, he's going to throw it down. I mean, just a ridiculous athlete.
Young outside. Down low. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. Ross for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
You got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter Williams. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ross. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day 1 when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
You know, being drafted number 5 overall, Dunn's faced a lot of high expectations in his young career and certainly has the physical tools to meet most of those, and I believe he will.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Porter's checked in for Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Chicago leading. Now LaVine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Slick move that time by LaVine. Does a nice job selling the foul, and he's an excellent free throw shooter.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Dunn.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Levine deciding where to go with it. Carter at the elbow. The kick out to Porter. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Clock at 4. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. 2 points. That one goes. Carter's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experience, calming effect veteran he is.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Levine. After Jonathan Isaac's miss. Nailed from three-point land. White's got his second basket.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Fournier. Isaac kicks to Augustine. Here's Fultz. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Isaac with the steal. And here's Fultz. He's got 8. No good. That would have tied it. And Levine, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Forcing the issue offensively, Levine has that sudden explosiveness. He gets a step and draws the foul.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Isaac. Ennis, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Ennis, Gordon trying to break loose. 4 on the clock.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Levine wide open. No good from outside. Fournier passes to Bamba. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 4. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kev.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were always within striking distance. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Fultz. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
And Levine throws it down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
That one falls.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
White with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. White, good. White's got 7 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Now here's Fultz. 12 points for him. 5 to shoot. Vucevic trying to get open. Fultz, no good. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Porter. He doesn't hit that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Fultz. Fournier with the ball. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
That's one of Levine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
Fultz looking around. Back to Fournier. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Over Carter. Looking to end the run. And it's Vucevic missing. The Bulls leading by 9. Outside, Levine. .153 left to play here in the third. Passes it to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 9. Here's Gordon. And Levine with the block. The shot's good from Fournier. Oh, Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Levine. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for White. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
1:15 left to play in the third. Ross on the wing. Count that one.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Levine against Ross. Levine can't hit. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Carter Williams. Bamba's shot is off. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Cornett gets it to go.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Chicago making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Levine kicks to Dunn. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 6. Aminu grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls up by 6. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Augustine. Dunn with some nice D. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Satoransky. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Augustine passes to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. Augustine against Young. Augustine, that's good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Harrison. Back to Young. Dishes it to Dunn. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. No good from the left block. Here's Ross, and he makes good on the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Hutchison. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier's checked in for Ross. Now here's Fultz. The pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. 14 points for Markelle Fultz.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Now White. Passes it to Markkanen. Back to White. 4 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Carter. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Fultz. Porter pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Fultz. That shot misses. The Bulls leading by 6. Porter passes to Markkanen. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Valentine. Vucevic defending. Valentine shot good. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Fultz. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Outside, White. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And 1:01 left in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bomba's checked in. Outside, White. Pass to Carter. Fires from deep. Fournier pulls it down. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game pass. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. And so LaVine will bring it up now for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks to White. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer, no good. So the Bulls win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum.
Coming up next, the Wizard. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys,
David, thanks. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Fultz. And that one drops for him.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Wall, that's good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside Gordon. It's stolen by Hachimura. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Fournier for 3, connects from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Wall's shot is good.
Quickness, touch in the paint. John Wall looking confident.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Fultz. And the pass to Fournier. Wall against Fultz. Back to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's John Wall with the rebound. Here's Bonga. He's guarded by Fournier. Good work there as it goes.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Gordon, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Smith scanning the floor. That one drops for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here is Ross. It's blocked. Gordon trying to break loose. Wizards leading by 4. And here we go. Washington fast break. And that one is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Ross against Smith. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Ross. Rebound by Smith, and the Wizards with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Augustine with it. Now Beal defending. Augustine, that's good.
That's the quickness of DJ Augustine. Put it on the deck, get to the driving game. Really nicely done.
Smith kicks to Beal. Brown right side. There's the pass to Brown. Here's Mahimi. And Mahimi with his stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Augustine. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Ross against Beal. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Mahimi.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Washington making some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Mahimi. And it's Payton in for Beal. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
.30 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Smith.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
The Wizards with the lead. Smith left side. Nice move. And the layup is good. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That's tipped. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Washington out in front, leading by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, being in.
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so in the game for the Magic, Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Carter-Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wall, that's good.
My favorite part of John Wall, this guy loves to play, and he will initiate contact inside. Nice.
Pass to Ennis. Back to Carter-Williams. Bamba. It's good on the putback.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Payton right side. And the dunk by Payton.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Fultz, and he banks in the layup.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Here's Fultz. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Top of the key, Bryant. Back to Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Bryant. Bradley Beal comes in for Payton. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. And the Magic making a change here as well. Isaac's checked in for Carter Williams. Fultz looking around. On the wing, Isaac. Outside Fournier. And the shot goes down. Fournier's got 5.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
Here's Smith. Mahimi trying to get open. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Mohamed Bamba. Ross comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Evan Fournier. Here's Fultz. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Smith. Off with the layup. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Fultz the pass to Isaac, and that one good.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Mahimi kicks to Smith. Here's Beal. Here's Mahimi. Smith outside. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And finished off by Fultz.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Smith's shot is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Fultz dishes to Augustine.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
And the Magic making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Magic moving the ball around. Brown against Ross. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Smith outside. 4 seconds left. The kick out to Brown. Here's Wagner. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sport. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bunga in at the 3. Wall, no luck.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Fultz against Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Wall. He's got 10. To the middle. Here's Bunga. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And you know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. It's Wall with the drive. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Bunga gets the bucket. Bunga's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Fultz against Wall. The shot's good. Fultz has got the lead back up to 4 now for Orlando.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Wall. Clock at 6. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Passes to Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Bamba passes to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And the Wizards making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Payton. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Finished off the break. Bamba's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. It's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Washington making some changes. Davis Bertans checks in for Mahinmi. And Rui Hachimura's subbed in for Gary Payton. Then for the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Evan Fournier comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Smith against Fultz. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fultz has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Magic making a change here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter-Williams in for Fultz. 58 seconds left in the third.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. The dish to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
For Washington, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. One free throw good from Brown. Good on both. Orlando leading by 6. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Ennis. Up top, Carter-Williams. And he converts the layup. Carter-Williams has got 5 now.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Pass to Wagner. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 5.
Wagner doesn't lack confidence. This guy puts it on the deck and goes with authority. Nicely done.
And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Wizards trail by 8. Outside, Wall. And Bryant kicks to Wall. Over Fultz. And Washington again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, John Wall cooking right now on the offensive end. You're getting a look at everything in his arsenal.
Now here's Fultz inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Brown, right wing. And Wall kicks to Brown. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bryant with him. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Beal. Good, nice job down low.
Soft floating jumper from Beal right there, adding to his offensive attack. Seemed to totally catch the defense by surprise.
Fultz against Wall. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
That free throw good from Fultz.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bonga's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in. Beal deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. That one no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Well, this is where Evan Fournier has a feel for where to go in transition. Really good job.
Wall against Fultz. Basket good. Fultz has got 19 points. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Bonga. Here's Bryant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Here's Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 10 points here in the second half. Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Markelle Fultz.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Bryant. The shot that time, not on target. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Fultz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Aminu comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Evan Fournier. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's Napier missing. And the Magic with possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Aminu finds Bamba. Back to Aminu. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Grant, right side. To end the drought. And the layup is up and in. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before. and Roll Hall of Fame. It can only mean one thing. Welcome to a look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Assman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Sexton the pass to Love. That one good for 2. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And stolen by Fournier. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Back to Sexton. Drummond passes to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gordon. They get it back. Outside, Sexton. For 3, Love. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic with it. Garland picks him up. Here's Fultz. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And another miss by Cleveland. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And now Love pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Basket counts. Love's got his second bucket.
Nice to have a big guy that gets out, runs wide, and can finish on the break. Kevin Love showing it there.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
The officials are all over that one.
Orlando shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Sexton for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Fultz lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got 6.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Sexton. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it's Gordon missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Drummond finds Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Fournier. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
The open look here for Sexton. Drummond. And Drummond is right there.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Fultz looking around. Fournier passes to Isaac. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closer. One-on-one here. Sexton's got room. The good-looking shot from the wing. It's all knotted up.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Back to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. Sexton dishes to Love. Puts up a three. Sexton the pass to Garland. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And both free throws good for Drummond. Orlando, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. To the left side wing. Now Carter Williams. Here's Bamba. The Cavaliers pull it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead. They storm through the end of the quarter on a 9. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, B.J. Augustine out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Ennis. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Garland with the bucket.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ross kicks to Augustine. Carter-Williams against Porter. Ennis. Shot clock at 5. Count that bucket.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Windler the pass to Thompson. Ross with the steal. Down low. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Thompson outside. Here's Windler on the wing. Nance off target with his 3. Orlando trailing here, and here we go with the Magic fast break. Passes it to Ennis. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. They now take the lead. Ross has got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The kick out to Porter. To the paint. Stolen by Bamba. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ross leading the charge. Nance with some nice D. Cavaliers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And Nance slams it in.
Well, the coaching staff loves to see that. Larry Nance Jr. converting on a very difficult attempt.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 1.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for James Ennis. Isaac's checked in for Ross. And Fournier subbed in for Augustine.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Carter Williams kicks to Vucevic. Carter Williams against Porter. And it's good for 2. Carter Williams has got 4 this quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside Porter. Now the pass to Sexton. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Here's Carter Williams. No good. Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. And Love has it in the corner. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Love. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Thompson passes to Porter. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Porter against Carter Williams. To halt the run, and he lays it up and in. He's got 6.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Outside, Sexton. Outside, Porter. To the wing on the left. Isaac with the steal. Here's Gordon. That shot, no good. And here's Love. Left side, Sexton. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Magic trail by 4. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
And how about the intensity that Fultz is bringing? Doesn't back down from the challenge. Steps up and delivers even while being hit.
There's Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Cleveland moving it around. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got 9 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time, opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive, looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Just 3 to shoot. The Magic again can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Finished off the break. 11 points in the game.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Inside and stolen by Drummond. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
So both teams making some changes here. Back to Ennis. Pass to Bamba. He kicks it to Ross. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
In close. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Ross. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Ross from the high post. The shot by Sexton, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Bamba lays it up off the glass. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
The wide open look here for Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. No good from Ross. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kevin Porter comes in for Sexton. Then for the Magic, Aminu comes in for Vucevic. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. The Magic trail by 6. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Carter-Williams with the bucket. Carter-Williams has got 8 points.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now, here's Garland. Carter-Williams covering. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Nance. But they recover it. From deep. A putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. For 3, Ross, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Fultz. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And a wide open look for Porter. Pass to Exum. Latre. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game. A steal. For 3, Love. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Gordon against Love. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Fultz on the clock. And here's Gordon from outside. Rebounded by Exum.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Tries it from 19. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Fultz. Nice D from Porter. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Exum. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Exum's got his first points of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For 3, Fournier. Rebound, Love. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. But once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
On the wing, Porter. Kicks it to Love. Over Gordon. And it's Love missing. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Fultz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dante Exum.
And Fultz doesn't fear physical contact. I think that's what makes him special. When he's knifing to the rack, he's ready to take on the hit from the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Sexton comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Garland in for Exum. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Back to Drummond. He dishes it to Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. Love outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Love.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Ross for 3. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Osman the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Sexton deciding where to go with it. From the arc. Rebound by the Magic. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Isaac. Gordon trying to break loose. And the basket by Isaac.
Yeah, you got to love seeing Isaac being able to finish through the contact. Just a phenomenal job of hanging on to the ball while driving despite the D's best efforts.
Sexton for three. Rebounded by Isaac. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldrich, They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
On the wing, Isaac. For 3, Fournier. Kept alive Orlando. No good on the shot. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Porter with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Carter, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Isaac passes to Vucevic. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Fultz. Baseline J on the way. Rebound collected by Levine.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
White. And the shot is long. Magic have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Here's White after the Magic pick up 2. Porter trying to free himself up, and it's Levine that time on the assist by White.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
Fournier against Levine. Isaac kicks to Fultz. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
And he sinks the second.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
White looking around. To the middle. Here's Markkanen.
And last year, Larry Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set. The talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Outside, White. The 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando trailing here. Now Fultz. Here's Gordon. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. There's the lob to Carter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, because of Carter Jr.'s dynamic athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish alley-oops and stop.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Orlando called for the foul. The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. He lobs it up. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A nice find by White. I mean, we want to see more of this from him. I mean, Kobe might not be a point, but he can pass.
Saturansky against Ross, and it's blocked. Now, here's Saturansky. D right on him. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ennis has got the ball.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And it's White missing.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now, here's Saturansky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Cornette. Bamba with the block.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Ross. That one drops. He ties it up.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Ross. Harrison passes to Cornette. Up and in on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Bamba. No good on the last second attempt there. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Bulls up. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Bamba's shot is off.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And Young slams it home. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Dunn. Makes it off the glass. Dunn's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Yep, that one goes in there.
It's important to see Carter Williams seeking that shot. Big shot for him. Fantastic release.
Down against Carter Williams. Pass to Cornette. Young outside. The pass to Cornette. Dunn outside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The closer Dunn is to the basket, the more effective he is. Quality possessions from a guard.
And you, at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Fournier comes in for Ennis, and it's Fultz in for Terrence Ross. And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. The Magic trail by 6. Fultz with the ball.
The shifty nature of Fultz's game, I mean, it often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without fouling.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. And the second free throw, good. Chicago leading by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Hutchison's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. LaVine kicks to Porter. A 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Fournier in the corner. Augustine looking around. Keeps it alive, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And a wide open look for Porter. Kept alive. The Magic trail by 8. Fultz the pass to Augustine. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. And Chicago also making a switch. White, he's checked in for Porter. Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's LaVine, and the layup's good off the glass. LaVine's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Augustine passes to Isaac. Fournier for 3. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run here. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Satoransky looking around. 5 to shoot. White the pass to Markkanen. Banked in off the glass. Markkanen's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Augustine kicks to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Gordon. Markkanen pulls it in. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. LaVine wide open. Offline with his 3. Outside Fournier. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White State.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So for Chicago right now, White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Kick out to LaVine. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Levine's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up. And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
The putback. And another shot. Porter passes to Markkanen. Outside, White. For three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Pass to Fultz. And here is Isaac. Fournier for three. It's good from long range. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Valentine passes to Cornette. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Done against Carter-Williams. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ross finds Gordon. Now here's Ennis. And here is Carter-Williams. Misses from close range. Young up top. Carter-Williams covering. Pass to Cornette. Drops in the layup for 2. Cornette's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. On pass to Gordon, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Cornette kicks to Valentine. Over Ennis. Cornette passes to Young. Ross with the steal. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. Throws it up high, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Ennis. Chicago also making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And Zedaransky subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's slammed in by Young.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Zedaransky against Ross. Pass to Fournier. Back to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Clock at 6. From past the arc. But they'll get another chance. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Got a piece of it. Here's Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got 6.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
There's the pass to Valentine. Now Dunn. Carter Williams covering. Here's Dunn. Shoots over Carter Williams. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game. And
thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Back to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Up the floor. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Tipped away. Outside Porter. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. Porter, no luck.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Isaac.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
An absolute wrecking ball on the drive. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
On the wing, Isaac. Ross on the wing. Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Rebound by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Levine. The feed now to Carter. Over to the wing. Hutchison. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic trail by 9. Down low. It's stolen by Carter. Levine passes to Hutchison. Back to Levine. Here's White. Pass to Porter. Now White. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Fournier. Carter left side. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
Gordon's checked in for Terrence Ross. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Stolen by Carter. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Carter leading the charge. It's stolen by Fultz. Poked away. Gordon kicks to Isaac. This one for 3. No good on that one. And it's Chicago the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And the shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Yeah, because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Isaac against Markkanen. Back to Fultz. Outside Fournier. And a miss there on the triple.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around that neck. I mean, somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
Now Markkanen. Carter on the wing. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Fultz against Porter. Fultz, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range. Nice D from Fournier. No good. So the Bulls win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent. coming right up. It's great to be with you on a Monday. And now Washington's starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And finished off by Fultz.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Now here's Wall. And it's Hachimura in the corner. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Beal against Fultz. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Bonga pulls it in. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Wall. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fournier for 3. Drills it from outside.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Wall attacking. Vucevic with the block. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Fournier and the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next shot.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Now here's Wall over Gordon. Wall with another miss. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
You got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Here's Beal to end the run. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Fournier, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Augustine passes to Fournier. Knocks down the 3 ball. Fournier's got 11 points. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
I'd like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
So for the Magic, Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. And a change for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go. The shot's good from Fournier. He's got 15.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Left side Fournier, 3-pointer. No good, shot missing. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Peyton. Orlando grabs the miss.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Fournier from downtown. Here's Bamba. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
That free throw good from Brown. The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in, and Brown drops them both. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 19-6 run. It's Fournier on the wing for the 3, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Smith, Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
That free throw good from Brown. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Carter Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Gordon. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Orlando up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Carter Williams is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Wall kicks to Hachimura. And it's Beal in the corner. Passes it to Wagner. And here's Wall outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Here's Carter Williams. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. It's a 14-point game. Bonga, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Lays it up and banks it in. Isaac's got his first bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Hachimura, the pass to Wagner. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Fultz with the ball. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wall's shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Carter Williams kicks to Fultz. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's good. 2 points. Bamba's got his second bucket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. And a switcher also for Washington. Ryan's checked in. Outside, Beal. to stop the drought, and the layup is up and in.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Over in the corner, Isaac. And Vucevic kicks to Bamba. Ennis in the corner. From outside the arc. But they recover it. Pass to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Clock at 6. Bamba wide open, and he fires. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Bamba's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, Wall. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Ennis. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. So for the Magic, Evan Fournier's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross comes in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Ross dishes to Fournier. Lets it go with a 3. Augustine. It's hauled in by Bryant. Wizards trail by 21. Here's Smith. And finished off by Bryant.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Here is Augustine. Ross on the wing. Vucevic trying to get open. No good from Ross. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Mahinmi passes to Smith.
And you know, Smith, the former Demon Deacon, he's a savvy veteran whose passing and shooting really can frustrate opponents.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Augustine finds Gordon. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards trail by 18. The drive by Smith, and he lays it straight in. Smith's got 5.
Well, you've got to be very aware of Smith's passing off the penetration, which is why lanes open up for him for easy baskets, because the defense knows he's looking to pass.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Ross kicks to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Ross. Wizards have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Payton attacking. Smith outside to the inside. Payton left side. Back to Bertans. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Fournier gets a wide open look. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
How about that one?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Evan Fournier was the man in the first. He had 21 points and that'll do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Wizards 5 right now. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And here's Fultz. He's got 8. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Got a hand on it. Inside, here's Fultz. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Wall, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Beal against Fultz. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Fournier. And a switcher also for Washington. Wagner's checked in. Fultz looking around. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Augustine. Fires for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wizards trail by 20. Beal the pass to Wall. And the basket is good.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Augustine. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in, and a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahinmi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Troy Brown comes in for Hachimura. Gary Payton has checked in for Beal, and it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Augustine with the steal. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. He dishes it to Ross. Back to Augustine. Smith against Ross. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Bertans grabs the board. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 18. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
Wizards trail by 16. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on the free throw for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. He hits the second from the line. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Isaac. Ross with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fournier in the corner. There's the 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And it's Brown missing. Magic leading by 15. Fournier into the lane. Oh, that's blocked.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Payton kicks to Brown. Bertans in the post. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Vucevic up top. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. That one goes. Count it. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And so it's the Orlando Magic riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wizards trail by 15. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Smith against Fultz. 5 on the clock. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Wizards, Hachimura is checked in for Davis Bertans. Beal comes in for Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. Back to Bryant. That's tipped. Outside Wall. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here are the Magic now. Now Fultz. Outside Fournier. High post Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fournier's shot is off. Wizards trail by 15. Here's Bonga. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Fournier against Bryant. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Magic leading by 17. It's Fournier on the wing. Isaac right side. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. And stolen by Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing. And so Orlando again turning it over. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Isaac with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Fournier against Beal. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Outside Gordon. The pass to Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Fournier for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Bryant passes to Wall. And Wall slams it home.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Fournier's shot is off. Wizards trail by 18. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And finished off by Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Isaac passes to Fournier. On the wing, Gordon. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bonga's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Over in the corner, Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Passes it to Fournier. Launches a three. Kept alive Orlando. Vucevic. Fultz against Wall. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely for three. Fournier. They get the rebound. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Takes the three. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Stolen by Gordon. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Magic lead by 19.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they
is starting off right. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Love can't hit.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Sexton. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fultz looking around and stolen by Love. And here is Garland. And he banks in the layup. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Fultz, the shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Right side, Sexton. Love outside. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Drummond passes to Osman. Nice hit again. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Fournier the bounce pass. Gordon finds Fournier. Now here's Fultz. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Again, the Magic score.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
Sexton's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Yep, that one goes. Fultz has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Sexton for 3. With the putback. And Drummond is right there.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Now Fultz. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Cavaliers making a switch here. There's the pass to Windler. Drummond in the post. Vucevic on him. From 13. Rebounded by Isaac. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Now, here's Porter. On the wing, Porter. Stolen by Gordon. And Garland comes to help. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon, drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And both free throws good for Ross.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the inside. Now, here's Garland, headed by Augustine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ross against Porter. No good from Ross.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense did give up on that play and cut him off.
Good on the shot. 1:03 left in the first. Pass to Ennis. Augustine with it. Picked up by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Nance. Cleveland moving it around. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ross in the corner. Passes to Bamba. And there it is for him.
Well, don't let that lean frame fool you. Mo Bamba able to muscle through contact. Nice.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Porter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Augustine passes to Ross. Porter with the steal. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
So for the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for James Ennis. Fournier for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Fournier's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's the lob to Fournier, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Osman, the pass to Thompson. Stolen by Bamba. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ross. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Ross has got 8 points. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played, but don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Second chance shot. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Carter Williams finds Vucevic. Over in the corner, Fultz. Back to Isaac. Now the pass to Fultz. Chalk up 2 there. Fultz has got the lead back up to 9 now for Orlando.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Sexton, the pass to Love. Shoots over Isaac. Love, no good.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Pass to Isaac, and stolen by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Porter's running, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Michael Carter Williams. To the left wing. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. Here's Fultz. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Drummond passes to Windler. Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Nance. And plucked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And here they go. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Passes it to Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
High post Vucevic. Pass to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Porter with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Garland. And the layup falls. Garland's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
On the wing, Gordon. Augustine passes to Vucevic. To the right side. Clock at 6. Off target at the rim. And finished off by Porter.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando out in front. They're up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good moments from both teams, but and that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center. Garland with it. Love outside. Kept alive. Garland kicks to Sexton. Drummond dishes to Love. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Here's Fultz. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Sexton against Fournier. And yes, it's good. Drummond's got 8.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Magic leading by 7. Here's Fultz. He's got 12. Top of the key, Isaac. And too long on the shot. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul for the Magic. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Here's Garland. Thompson kicks to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Love. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Over in the corner, Osman. Love inside. He's guarded by Ross.
Boy, his vertical makes Terrence Ross an A+ shot blocker for his size. This guy has main duties on the perimeter, but he'll get his share of blocks.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Sexton finds Thompson. Inside. He gets it in there.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Now here's Carter Williams. Tight defense on him. And here is Ross. He's got 10. And good that time. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Garland, the pass to Love. Off target from three-point range.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
James Ennis, he'll check in for the Magic. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. 9-point game. Now here's Fournier. He's got 5. Nice D from Sexton. The Cavaliers trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now, Ross, he's got 12. Off on the layup.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And that one's good, Osman. And now just a 5-point Magic lead. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Got a piece of it. So for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Gordon, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. Sexton against Augustine. Count it, good. And the Magic lead by 7.
Well, he might just be 6 feet tall, but there is incredible strength packed in that body. You can tell he enjoys the contact.
Here's Sexton, and it's sent back by Isaac, but he recovers it. And the pass to Windler. Second shot opportunity.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Ross against Sexton. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 6 in the quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Isaac. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. This is out there for Orlando. Nance with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Nance passes to Windler. It's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Magic leading by 9. Ross with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You love to see Terrence Ross on the attack. This guy moves well. He's got a tremendous vertical. No reason he shouldn't get to the line.
Love's checked in for Larry Nance. And both free throws good for Ross. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland the pass to Porter. There's the feed to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And they pick up 2. Fultz has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Here's Vucevic. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. There's Garland, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
On the wing, Isaac. Pass to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Back to Isaac. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Vucevic. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And here's Fultz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
And so he hits both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
They get a hand on it. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Pass to Love. The tray. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Fultz.
Right now, Markelle Fultz playing with a level of determination, grit, and perhaps most importantly, confidence.
Pass to Garland. Sexton kicks to Garland. Will it go? In deep. Sexton drops it in.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
1:53 left in the game. Fournier against Sexton. Outside Fournier. Gordon, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Love can't hit.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Markelle Fultz.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Garland. Shoots over Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Count the basket.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Outside Gordon. Isaac right side. Fournier for 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Now Augustine. Ennis kicks to a Wundu. Ennis passes to a Wundu. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Aminu misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.